Hello traders, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, bonjour, bonsoir mes amis, guten Morgen, guten Tag, guten Abend. For those of you who are new to us, we are the TSTWSYS 008 traders, and our website is www.stochastic-magdi.com. For all trade, we use the 5% money management rules and apply stop loss in all trades. This video is for educational purposes only. The title of this video is NASDAQ Trading on the Edge. NASDAQ Trading on the Edge. The first thing I need to say to traders before we continue is that as long as the NASDAQ 100 stays below the level of 3592, we must give priority to sell signals. Alright? So the level we want to watch is the high of the year 2013. As long as this financial instrument stays below the level of 3592, we will be giving priority to sell signal. It doesn't mean that we just go and sell anyhow. We will look for valid sell signal on the edge at a low risk of entry point using a multiple time frame trading method without violating the trading triangle. Now, I want to draw your attention to something talking about the trading triangle. Last week, all right, which just has ended, okay, there was some high impact news. Now, a lot of traders, if you were trading like I was trading before, you end up in trouble. There was some high impact news. And talking about the trading triangle, what usually takes place, the question we can ask is this, okay? What makes people, all right, buy or sell? The economy news can make people to buy or sell, all right? The market leaders, the sector can make people buy and sell. If a sector is very, very bullish, market participants will be looking for financial instruments that are bullish in that sector, yes or no, all right? If we have a high impact news that is bearish, that can also affect the sentiment of market participants, and it will end up selling, all right? So that's why we are talking about a trading triangle. If, for instance, the Dow Jones index is bearish, the NASDAQ 100 or the NASDAQ 100 is bearish, or the S&P 500 itself, the market is bearish, professional will disregard their bullish setup and will focus on their bearish setups. Because why? They don't want to fight the market. All right. So as you have seen the week that has gone, there was some high impact news. One is here, the German ZEW economy news at Forex Factory. Traders that are trading stocks, a commodity can also check Google Finance, Yahoo Finance. These economy news, all right, can change the technical setup. Now, if you do not believe me, all right, if you don't take my word for it, all right, keep trading without paying attention to the economy news, all right, and let me know how you are getting on. You will hear sometime professionals will say, I trade the technical alone, but at least they know when the economy news are due and what impact the economy news may have. It doesn't mean that they are using the economy news to make their decision. They're just managing their portfolio. They are trading decision to the current market environment. This is what we are talking about. So there was some high impact news. This was bearish for the German economy. So Germany is the major player in the Eurozone, and any bearish news that is affecting the German economy will affect the Eurozone. And as soon as New York is open, that will have some negative effect also on the American markets. All right. Sometimes you will see that during the New York session, some economy news are released between all right, 8 a.m. Eastern Time and 8 a.m. Eastern Time up to 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And if these news are bearish, and Wall Street was bearish also, as soon as the Asia market is open, you'll see that the Asia market participant will also adopt, the previous market sentiment, which is bearish, and it will start selling. But if, for instance, okay, the Wall Street was bullish, and the Asian market is open, very often most of these new market participants will also become bullish. All right, so these economy news. Last week, there was some bullish news for the pound in Great Britain. All right, unemployment is going down in Great Britain, but the reality is that most of the jobs are just short-term job, a job that cannot create a real prosperity. Many of these jobs, but it's good news to have a job instead of having nothing. It's better than nothing, okay? And the point I want to make to you, this economy news here, the HSBC flash manufacturing PMI for China, all right, as I said to traders, there was a recession in the United States, all right, now we see the repercussion in the Eurozone. This will have also some impact in China. When the producer manufacturing index is below 50, it's bearish. So you can see here the previous figure, the forecast was bullish, but the actual figure was below 50, which is bearish for China. So this is economy news. As I said to you now, though we are talking about the NASDAQ 100, the economy news can affect the technical setup, can change the dynamics of the market, can change the reaction of market participants. All right? So you want to know Google Finance, Yahoo Finance. You are trading in stocks, you want to check the financials, the balance sheet, the cash flow, and economy news relating to the financial instrument that you are trading. All right? You are becoming a more serious market participant instead of just buy and sell with the stochastic, the RSI, the MACD. You want to combine the technical and the fundamental, do a little bit of homework, okay, before trading, all right? If you do not want to use the fundamental ratios to make your decision, and you want to use the technical alone, at least know when and what impact the economy news may have on the market, and when they are due, as I can show you now for next week. So next week coming up, I'm doing this exercise to encourage traders to go to Google Finance, Yahoo Finance, and Forex Factory. All right. So here we are. So next week, okay, today's 26th, in the night time, we have some news relating to Japan, Japan trade balance, monetary policy, minutes. This will have some impact in the stock market, in the commodity market. It's all about money, yes or no. All right. Commodity market, stock market, forex market. All right. So you want to know, as the week has started, professional looking ahead, the news that I do. Last week, one of the news that was playing on the mind of most market participants is which one? I want to show you now, so you do not forget this economy news. It's about existing home sale for United States was bearish. Now we know also that in 2008, the credit crunch, as they like to call it, the major cause of the credit crunch was what? The housing, yes or no? So any major news, any high impact news connecting to the property, to the real estate, to the housing, all right, will have, okay, a serious impact on the market. So we have seen it last week. As the week has started, professionals are already adjusting their portfolio. We were expecting them to be bullish on Monday because they have an extra day in the United States. They have a longer weekend. We are expecting them to be bullish. But as soon as the market did open on Monday, they start selling. Why? They start adjusting their portfolio, okay, wondering what the week is likely to be. So the news that was playing on their mind is the existing a home sale, which was completely bearish for the United States. Where is it now? I'm looking for it. All right. So these are the things that we need to pay attention to if we are day trading or swing trading. That's why I decided to talk about it now at the beginning of this video. All right. So traders do not use the technical alone. Okay, they combine the technicals with the fundamentals. All right. You see now? existing home sale. All right, you see here. The previous figure was very bearish. The forecast was bullish, but the actual figure was below the forecast, which is bearish. So, because the 2008 credit crunch, the major cause is about real estate, home sales, all right? So, anytime we have any economy news talking about new home sales or existing home sales, this will have some impact on the market. And the hedge funds, the banks, the mutual fund, okay, the pension fund will adjust their portfolio accordingly. As I'm saying this now, I want to draw your attention to, okay, the week that is about to begin. So you do not just stay in your room doing your own thing when professionals are adjusting their portfolio, preparing themselves. Here it is. There's another news this week, so Monday, yeah, on the 27th of January 2014, exactly at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, all right? That's 3 p.m. London time. We are using the same time like a GMT, Greenwich time. It's exactly 3 p.m. GMT, 3 p.m. Okay, GMT. New home sale. This will again affect the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ 100, okay, and the S&P 500, the stock market, the forex market, and the commodity market. So it's here. It's here. All right? It's here. So the problem we are facing is that traders want to use technical alone. Great. Nothing wrong with that. One can use technical, but one should not disregard Google Finance, Yahoo Finance, Forex Factory, Financial Times, okay? At least to know when these news are due, what impact the news may have on the financial instrument that we might trade in, or what impact the economy news may have on the market sentiment, what impact the economy news may have, okay, on the portfolio. Will market participants adjust their portfolio? Will they reduce their exposure before the economy news? Will they become very conservative because of this high impact news? What will go to the mind of other market participants? As we are doing that exercise, we can decide to step aside, or we can, okay, trade more carefully. So as I said to you now, as long as the NASDAQ 100 remain below the 3592 priority to sell signal, we will also use the trading triangle, the market first, the sector, before the financial instrument itself. At the heart of the trading triangle, well, this is the key to trade like professional traders. We have the market leaders. So I'm talking here about the NASDAQ 100. What are the market leaders of the NASDAQ 100? Do you know them? If you do not know them, and you are trading stock on the NASDAQ 100, or you are trading the NASDAQ 100 itself, you can get into trouble. There are two market leaders for the NASDAQ 100, Google and Apple stocks. That's it. So as we are analyzing the NASDAQ 100 like this, all right, we cannot not analyze the NASDAQ 100 and forget about Google stock and Yahoo Finance and Google stocks and okay, Apple stock. We must analyze these market leaders, and because they can change the dynamics of the NASDAQ 100. If these two stocks are bearish, they can pull the NASDAQ 100 down. If they are heavyweights, so to speak, all right? If they are bullish, right, they can pull it up. So when we analyze the NASDAQ 100, we want to keep eyes on the market leaders, Google and Apple stock. You are trading any financial instrument, try to find out which group this financial instrument belongs to, find the heavyweights, check the economy news relating to those heavyweights, check the financial news relating to those heavyweights. Are they coping with the competition very well? Are they innovating? Are they gaining market share? Check the chart pattern, use the technical analysis, combine them with the technique, with the fundamental. Okay, this is what we are talking about. So as the week is about to begin, professionals watching this new home sale. So speculators will check the previous figure, and will check the forecast. So the forecast is below the previous figure. Speculator will start selling straight away because they will believe that okay, the forecast is correct, until proven, okay, not guilty, not correct, so to speak. All right. So these are market participants also. These are speculators making their decision. Conservative, smart traders do not want to gamble it. They will wait and say, well, okay, this economy will definitely affect the markets. So if I have 100 trade open, I want to cut them down maybe to 20. Don't want to have 100 trade open when major economy news are due. Or I may secure some of the profitable trade, secure some profit, or take some profit altogether. So there's a high chance on Monday before, okay, 10 a.m., all right, Eastern time, that we may see a lot of adjustment as soon as London is open. All right? You want to know, and the professional will also look ahead, the news that I do on Tuesday, on Wednesday, so they start preparing their strategy for the whole week. Does not matter whether the news is doing Japan, in Australia, in China. It's a global market. The market is fractal, but the market is also global. Moving on to NASDAQ trading on the edge, because in a previous video that we called Dow Jones trading on the edge, I did not talk about the economy news. Now, I want to spend more time to discuss the importance of the economy news when we are analyzing a financial instrument. All right? Let's go back to the technical analysis for the NASDAQ 100 trading on the edge. So we know that the high of last year is 3592, priority to sell signal below that level. That means that we sell like donkeys, so to speak. All right? We need to be careful. So if you go, for instance, on the daily chart, what is the market patterns? We do not want to violate the market pattern. On the daily chart, the price is still in a rising channel, though it's below the high of last year. It's not in a declining channel. So in order to sell, we will prefer it to come out of the declining channel, at least, okay, before we can start fighting it or looking for opportunity to sell. If it's going up, it will stay in a rising channel. All right? As the price going down, if it stay below the level of 3592, as the price going down, we want to know, okay, the first and nearest support level. Because if the price is going down, we want to know the support level. You remember what I said to you about Google Map? We want to navigate to the market. We want to navigate to a city. We want to have the map. We want to use, okay, the TomTom and all the rest to know, okay, the roundabouts, okay, the busiest section that we can avoid so we can have a good time. So same thing when we are trading. We want to know the market patterns. We want to understand the fundamentals, all right? Digging, all right? So this is what we are trying to do here. The old method of trading, which means you don't want to know when the economy news are due, you don't want to know which impact the economy news may have on the market, these are gone, all right? So with the Twitter and Facebook, the hedge funds, the market participants are paying attention to the economy news and are adjusting their portfolio accordingly. So if you start going down from the level of 3592, the next key level that we must watch is what? The short-term equilibrium price level, which will remain in place for 2 weeks. But this short-term equilibrium price level will become, okay, in fact, okay, secondary, so to speak, at the end of next week. Because normally, the short-term equilibrium price level is, okay, essential only for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, there is a new short-term equilibrium price level that will, okay, take over. All right. So, if the price found a resistance in the zone of 3592 and start going down, the first support level, the first and nearest support level, is the short-term equilibrium price level at 3519. Let's see. Let's go now on the hourly chart. Where is that level? 3519. The short-term equilibrium price. The price here, you see here, 3519. That's why the price is seeking to go there. For the Dow Jones already went to its short-term equilibrium price level, as I showed you already on Dow. The euro also went to its short-term equilibrium price level. The short-term equilibrium price level behaves sometimes like a a magnet because why? It's the short-term true value of the financial instrument. So what we have noticed is that when a stock is above the short-term equilibrium price level and the market sentiment become bearish, the price will try to find a refuge, so to speak, near the short-term equilibrium price level. So here you can see that the price was above the short-term equilibrium price level. Now the market is becoming bearish because of some data regarding the US economy. The price will try to seek a support near the short-term equilibrium price level. It doesn't mean that definitely when we get there, the price will find a support. As we have seen for the Dow Jones, it breaks below it. So as the price is approaching this level, professional would try to take some profit as it's approaching the short-term equilibrium price level. So this is the first and nearest support level for the NASDAQ 100, talking about NASDAQ 100 trading on the edge. If the price failed, if this 3519, the short-term equilibrium price level failed to support the price, then the second nearest support level, all right, is the median line of the year 2013. Is the pink line here at 3140. 3140. This is a psychological price level because the median line is a thin dividing line between a bullish zone and a bearish zone. The zone above the pink line is considered, so to speak, in theory as bullish, and the zone below it is considered, theoretically speaking, as bearish. So, but as the price falling down, if the price falling down to the psychological price level, professional will definitely try to secure their gain and manage their risk here because some traders will try to buy at 3140. So if we are in a declining channel, we are not here in a declining channel, as I show you on the daily chart. If you are in a declining channel and the price is approaching the level of 3140, we need to be careful. This is about the navigation of the market, the navigation of the NASDAQ 100. So, but if you were not aware of that level of 3140, you were not aware of it, 3519, you were not aware. It's like you are driving, all right, and you don't know that this is a one-way road, and you just go in the opposite direction. So the price is always going from A to B. So that's why it's so important to know your levels. Professional will tell you, know your levels, all right? Know your key levels. With that, you can make excellent decisions. Sometimes professionals do not place a trade because the price is not yet at a station, so to speak, where there is a value, where the risk is low. So suppose you want to be bullish this year for the NASDAQ 100, you may decide to wait until it pull back nicely to 3140, and then because you want to be aggressive buyer, you can buy there and forget. But it's up to you. But that's your trading method, and you are fully responsible for it. But if you want to know the key level, 3519, that's the short-term equilibrium price level. As we can see now on the hourly chart, suppose you don't know anything about that level. This is it. It's approaching it now. Okay. If that one is violated, the next key level is the median line. This is about trading on the edge. Trading on the edge. If that level, the 3140, is kaput, so to speak, all right, the next key level is the low of the year 2013. The low of the year 2013, which is at 2689. 2689, that's where I put the brown, the gray horizontal line, 2689. So for somebody who is trading, the NASDAQ 100, who wants to trade on the edge, like professional traders, he or she must know the level of 3592, the level of 2689, all right, the level of 3140, and maybe 3519, which is the short-term equilibrium price level. This will allow this market participant to navigate or to make excellent decisions. Otherwise, you may be driving through a dead-end road at a high speed, and you can hit a wall. You don't want to do that. All right? So You want to know where are the key levels so you can navigate through them. So this video is so important. You can come back to it if you trade stocks that are listed on the NASDAQ 100. So you want to know where is the NASDAQ 100 itself. Remember the trading triangle, the market first, the sector, before the individual financial instrument. So for instance, you are trading a stock listed on the NASDAQ 100. So you want to know where is the market itself first. Is the market at a resistance level? Is the market approaching a support level? Is the market, okay, violating a key support level? So for instance, if this year we dip below the level of 2689, the bear will be so happy to look for opportunity to sell because we dip below the previous low, which is the low of last year. All right? Same thing when we dip below the level of 4140, the market will pause and say, what's going to happen? Are we going to be bearish the whole year? So we will wait until the level of a 3140 is converted into resistance. If that's the case, we can say goodbye to the NASDAQ to the downside. All right? So this exercise is a little bit different because we don't want to just use the technical alone. We want to pay attention to the Google Finance, the economy news, the fundamentals, the financials, the cash flow, all right? And, okay, the balance sheet, of course, all right? The management, the market share, the competition, the future prospect. Are they innovating? Okay. And what's happening in the global market? Okay. The macroeconomy environment. This is how we can make better decisions using the technical. Though we are technical traders, we don't want to be crazy technical traders. At least, if you don't want to use the technical, you don't want to use the fundamental ratio, you can at least be aware. Know that on Monday, all right, you can tell your people on Monday. New home sale will definitely affect the market because the 2008 crisis is due to the real estate, and this new home sale, as we have seen for the existing home sales, that will have some impact on the market. It's also a high impact news. So when I'm trading on Monday, I'm making all my decisions accordingly, trying to manage the risk carefully, knowing that at 10 a.m. this economy news due. So when New York is open at 9:30 a.m., 30 minutes before this high impact news, I may decide to cross my leg and play my Android games. Okay, my favorite game is also called Flow. I tell you Flow, Flow. So keep playing it, keep playing it, keep playing it. Close your eyes, resist the temptation, wait for the economy news to come out. Usually we will see what? A distortion. The economy news may create a distortion. And we know how to trade the distortion. We hide the high, the low, the media line, and again, game on. After the economy news, we come into the market and make excellent decisions. Talking about NASDAQ trading on the edge, ladies and gentlemen, all right? So these are the key levels that we want to pay attention to, but we don't want to assume anything. If for one reason the NASDAQ 100 goes above the level of 3592, all right, that's a good question. What do we need to do, George? That's a good question. Above that level, there's a key level, another level above it, which is the high of this year, the year of 1999. Well, if you, in fact, I can draw a line there. If you go above it, and people say it's very bullish this year, all right, the next level you need to watch straight away is at a 37. Where are we now? 3750. That's the high of the year 1999, 3750. So if for one reason, which I believe this NASDAQ 100 has a high chance to go up, but we will see, so far it's still below the high of 2013, so priority to sell signal. But if we find a support above the high of 2013, and it start going up in a rising channel, we will use a multiple time frame trading method to make our decision. But the next key level after that is what? Is this one here, the high of the year 1999 at a 3750. This will allow us to know where the professionals are likely to take profit or to secure their gains. So above the high of 2013 is the level of 3592. So you see that this video is so essential. So you are trading NASDAQ 100, you are trading stocks that are listed on the NASDAQ 100. You want to pay attention to this video, the key levels, so you can make excellent decisions. Remember what I said also to you. If you are trading NASDAQ 100, you must pay attention to the NASDAQ 100 leaders. Google stocks, and Apple stocks. I think I've said enough, and I hope you have learned something from it. Okay, I will make excellent decision. Okay, to cream the market. Okay, consistently. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the TSTWSYS 008 traders. Speak to you soon.